from Denver. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the run, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Sheds off the tackle.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And this one is right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Gordon on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And some room to work. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now it's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Wilson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence rolling to his right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 26, check 26.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Now Jones. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along as they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Weaver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
James Robinson
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic.
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They go play action with Wilson.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
K.J. Hamler.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flush to his right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Foyesade Aluakin gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Wilson on the keeper. And he will have a Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Wilson to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And all the way home for a Broncos score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another tote for Etienne. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Fourth down, here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this off to ETN.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
Gets past 1 man. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Denver, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
Jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit you. You not a fool, BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slim through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger feeling, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC, and that was her purse, disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta pay money to mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah. Salute.
As pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I went and got my digits up. Listen, bruh. Listen, you don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind.
Yes, Lord.